Hello, magical souls. Welcome to Cosmic Connections. I am Carissa, a clear conduit and channel for divine light, and today we're going to be exploring the magical unfolding of your world ahead. This is part 2 of a 2-part reading. The first, that is linked below if you're interested, being more of a spiritual, emotional, and soul level manifestational, diving into like that aspect of your world ahead. And this second being more of a physical, material manifestational energy that we're going to be tapping into. So we're going to dive right on into it. We have with group number 1, the 10 of Cups. And you have this beautiful cherry quartz and rose quartz. And then we have group number 2 with the Ace of Wands. And you have this orange calcite. And then we have group number 3 with the Queen of Wands. And this serpentine crystal. So feel free to jump ahead to your reading. Keep in mind, I have a special going on for personal readings. This is super special for January 2025. Links are below if you're interested in diving into your personal energy and see what is coming forth for you for the next year ahead, or whatever kind of reading you're interested in. Thank you so much, and you will find the timestamps below in the description box and the pinned comment, and you will see me in your reading. Goodbye. Hello, beautiful group number 1. Welcome to your divinely channeled message today. I'm very excited. I've already tapped into your energy and I'm getting a great sense of what is going on for you. So I have set the intention that whatever you hear in this message is going to serve your greatest timeline, and your highest timeline, and your greatest good moving forward, and that you will find this whenever it is best suited for you to know this information. So this is going to be a part 2 of a 2-part reading. I got the intuition and the hit to do this part 2 after I had already recorded the first. So if you were to watch the first, which is linked below, it doesn't mention anything about a part 2, but that's because I got this divinely guided message to do a part 2 on the physical, real life reality manifestations and things that are coming in for you in this next year ahead. Whenever you come across this, it is a timeless reading. So if you would like to watch the first reading, it will be linked below, but no pressure. Always follow your own intuition to do so. So you have chosen, your initial card is the 10 of Cups, and then you do have another card underneath that came along with it when I was shuffling and pulling your cards. And also you have chosen the rose quartz, and I believe this is the cherry quartz that I have crystals. So there's a lot of energy surrounded around you of potential and possibility for unconditional love. And what I'm getting with your first initial card, with the 10 of Cups, is that a lot of you have been, I'm hearing, even though I wouldn't normally choose to use these words, working tirelessly to attract in this, okay, we're going to get really specific right off the bat, this divine partnership, this child, a birth of a child or adoption of a child, or attracting in divine partnerships in the form of friendships, co-workers, soul family. So this is about those divine connections and souls coming in for you this year, but into the physical. So to really have these experiences and these connections, seeing it, communicating with it, touching these people. This can be virtual through social media, but it's like you're actually experiencing this connection coming in for you. Some of you are wanting a family. Some of you are wanting to get married. Some of you are wanting to birth a child or adopt a child, like I said. Some of you are wanting deeper, harmonious, soul-connected friendships. Some of you are looking for a beautiful, trustworthy, loving, reliable co-worker situation or business partnership, or some of you are wanting soul family to come into your life on a grand scale. So maybe it's that you have something to offer them, they have something to offer you, probably both. But what I'm getting is that with the Eight of Swords reversed, we have the if we have it upright, look at this card. This person is bound and blindfolded and stuck and probably confused, and there's not much clarity and not really sure what's going on, and things aren't really moving and nothing is really coming in for them. But we got this card reversed, and so I absolutely love this energy for you because it's showing that there's a shift in this, there's a change. It's no more waiting, no more blocked energy, no more stuck energy, no more needing to, I'm going to keep this kind of to the side because it's a past energy. No more needing to, I'm hearing prolong for this, okay, so what's coming through is lessons you needed to learn, lessons they needed to learn, realizations, knowledge that needed to be obtained. There's no more prolonging of this healing and growing period. These relationships are coming in, and or relationship is coming in for you this year. So this is a 2025 or whenever you come across this next year ahead reading. So we're gonna dive into some more tarot cards from a different deck and see what else wants to come through on this. But there's this heavy emphasis of this being divine. Divine timing, divine meetings, divine counterpart, divine soul family, divine souls coming in for you because of the rose quartz energy. It's a very loving, unconditionally loving, very accepting, nurturing. I'm hearing exactly what you needed and exactly what you wanted coming in for you. So I'm called to say some of you may have had some loss in the past, in the form of relationship, pregnancy, and for that I understand. I've been through that. I'm very sorry. If it's adoption, paperwork, situation, oh, look at that with the Justice card, that's interesting. You know, situations where like paperwork was giving issue with adopting, or like when it's soul family, just not meeting the right people, or not meeting anybody at all, or not meeting people that resonate with you. With the Five of Wands coming up on that, maybe people that feel like they're in competition with you, and kind of just like encountering these people that feel like they need to compete with you, they need to be better than you. They just like, it's like I'm getting, where's my soul family, where are my people, where's my partner, like where are the people that get me, where are the people that love me and see me for who I am? Well, they're coming in this year, this next year ahead. Whenever you come across this message, they're coming in for you. And I'm hearing coming in with a grand bang. So it's going to be like this magical unfolding of how these meetings occur for you. So, okay. So let's start here. So we've got the Mother Star card. I'm hearing to flip this upright into the yes. And so this is about one saying yes to these, connections, these divine connections and relationships and partnerships coming in for you, but also that yes, it is coming in for you. So you saying yes to it, and you having an open cup and an open heart to receive it after everything that you've been through throughout your life, throughout the past year, throughout the past years, months, weeks, days, whatever it is. Like we talked about, the wondering where your people are and encountering people in your life and souls that just don't match up with you. This is about you keeping an open heart and an open mind to these connections coming in for you. And that's why they're coming in for you, because you never fully closed off your heart fully. You may have had disappointments, you may have had heartbreak, you may have had loss, and you may have had to heal from that, but you kept your heart open to the possibility that this is possible for you, and that you do deserve it. Hearing a lot of deserve. That word is surrounding this Justice card of balance, equality. It's about you finally I'm seeing the wheel turning, so things finally coming into fruition for you, the gears shifting, everything moving into the I'm hearing there's a lot coming through the grand scheme. So like a lot of forward movement, a lot of destined events taking place for these meetings to occur. And this is a period of justice, and it's because yes, you deserve it, but you deserve it because you're a beautiful soul, but also because you kept your heart open and you kept your mind open to the fact that this is possible for you. And I'm getting, even for some of you, this could be soulmates in the form of pets. So that's for some of you to just keep in mind. And then we have the Five of Wands, which we, kind of covered. And I do feel called to keep this card over here in the past energy, where you were like encountering these weird energies and weird frequencies and weird reactions from people like that didn't align with what you wanted for your life, the vision you had for your life and for your family or your friendships or your creating, giving birth to a child, adopting a child. Like, it was these weird scenarios or people and situations and kind of just like obstacles I'm getting that were kind of like confusing you, and like you're wondering, is why is this happening, and is this ever going to happen for me, what I desire and what I want? Are these divine connections? Is my person, my soulmate, my twin flame, my divine counterpart, my soul family friendships, my business partner, my child that I would like to adopt or give birth to, is this ever going to happen for me? Or I'm hearing beating a dead horse for some reason. So this may have been a lengthy process for a lot of you. And what I'm definitely getting that with the Seven of Pentacles, but what that all was for is that you've been planting the seeds to have the strength to keep an open heart, to love through this process. So you have so much love to give to this person, to these people, to these pets, to these souls, to these energies. You have so much unconditional love to give to them because you've kept your heart open and you've planted the seeds and you've continued to watch it grow through the weird, confusing, unsettling times that you've had and energies you've encountered and people that you've experienced. You've kept your heart open, and this has planted the seed in your heart for this flourishment of this divine meeting for you. So I want to get like one or two more tarot cards. So we have the Fool, beautiful. So we have that, did come up reverse, but I'm getting to flip it. And then we have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords, do they want this reversed or upright? I'm hearing upright. Okay, so that's what I'm getting is like, because you see she's like resting. She's sitting on her, in her bed, she's resting, she's allowing herself to recover from all of this weird past energy that we talked about and obstacles. And rest right now collectively has this very potent and powerful energy within it, sleeping and rest, because it's allowing us to clear and to heal and to recharge for the future to come. And so with the Fool card, because you've kept your heart open, you've had disappointments, you've had heartbreak, but you haven't been too judgmental of that. There may have been moments of judgment, but it's not that you have like fully closed off your heart or anything like that, because you have stayed in that state of being open and being nurturing to yourself and knowing in the pit of your soul, in the depth of your soul, that you do deserve this and it is going to happen for you, though your mind and your ego may play tricks on you and want to tell you it's not. We're going to clear all that out with just a little bit of incense. I'm called to do so. You're now embarking on this Fool energy of this whole new beginning of possibilities and potential, but in this like purity, in this pure, unconditionally loving with the rose quartz energy, where these connections that are coming in for you are divine. And you've probably known these people, these souls, these pets, these children. You've probably known them in past lives. You've probably already know them. So when you do meet them, it's going to feel very familiar and like home. Because home is something that we have physical homes and on earth, and that is a real thing, but home truly is something that we hold in our hearts and we hold in our soul and in our minds and our consciousness. And home is being with people that get us and respect us and love us, and that we can be our true authentic selves. We can cry, we can laugh, we can play, we can run, we can dance, we can jump, we can feel joy, we can feel sadness, we can feel anger, we can feel distraught. All of these range of emotions we can feel with these people, and they accept us and love us for who we are. And that's what's coming in for you, a divine partnership or partnerships or relationship with children or pets or business partners, like I said, that can love you through all the range of emotions, all of the spectrum of life, all of the different things that we go through in our lives. These people or person or pet is going to love you and accept you through this wild ride of life, I'm hearing. So this is very beautiful so far. Let's do some Let's do some angel cards, some unicorn cards, and then we'll close off with some fairy cards. I might reverse that order, but I want to start with the angels first. So, all of the past stuff that you've been through and nurturing you've done for yourself and faith you've held is truly paying off with the Justice card. Is truly, things are coming into balance. And it's, yes, you deserve it, but it's because you've kept your heart open and you've kept your mind open, and knowing that you can attract this into your life if you just keep the faith. So we have power of angels. May your angels protect you, guide you, and keep you safe. So this is a angelic type of meeting, type of connection. This is your angels, their angels are working in the background, like how they're all together holding hands here. They're all working together to bring this union into fruition for you. So that's very beautiful. It's blessed, and it is adorned by the angelic realms. So this is a very, very potent and high vibrational union that's coming in for you. So very, very beautiful, group number one. I don't even know like what to say about that, because the angels coming in to say that they bless this union and that they are engaged in the act of bringing it into fruition is just like, it kind of leaves me speechless. Like, what do you say about that? I mean, that's beyond my realm of comprehension, if that makes sense. So we have nature's signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds. So this is coming through to, one, as a side note, being in nature is going to help and benefit you. This is for some people out there, but also follow the guidance of like your intuition. If you feel called to go to this certain place, or to do this certain thing, or to join this certain class, or to participate in some sort of activity, or join a gym, or whatever it is, this could lead to the unfolding of this divine connection coming into your life. If you're called to take action and to share something with the world, or to share a message with people, this could lead to that soul family coming in with you. There's a lot of emphasis on your angels working together with the power of your intuition to kind of guide you into the right places throughout this year. So like the right physical places, so that you can allow these meetings, and maybe you'll join a gym, and maybe you'll meet your divine counterpart there, or a new best friend, or maybe you'll meet somebody that can introduce you to them. It's about following your intuition and not questioning the kind of odd seeming or strange or weird guidance that's coming through for you to do certain things, because maybe you feel like your inner child is speaking to you one day and they're like, I want to go swing on the swings, or I want to go play at this playground, and you're like, okay, like, by myself, am I gonna do that by myself? Like, okay, that's kind of weird, and you brush it off. Well, maybe your soulmate was called to do the same thing, or maybe your soulmate was bringing their child to the park, this person that you've been calling in and wishing for and keeping the faith that you will eventually meet. Maybe they were bringing their child to the park, and maybe you'll meet in that way. And that's just one simple example, but apply that to the situation that you have in hand and that you are attracting and manifesting into your life, and allow this to unfold is what I'm hearing. Allow, the angels are working with you. There's a lot of emphasis on the angels working with you, and the light. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but the sun just came out of the clouds and is shining down on this reading. So there's a lot of blessing from the heavens that they approve of this. They are working effortlessly to get this, to bring this into fruition, into your experience, into your reality. So follow, your job is to just keep doing what you're doing and keeping your heart open and your mind open, and follow your intuition, no matter how weird it may seem, no matter how different or whatever strange it may seem. Obviously, divine union and divine timing all works in these magical and mystical ways, so it will happen. It will happen when it's meant to happen. Even if you say you are called to go to the park and you you're like, oh, I'm too tired, I don't want to do that today. Well, it'll happen in a different way then, but you know, follow your intuition and see how you can get this to come into union in an accelerated rate, but a natural acceleration, just by following the impulses, the divine guidance of your intuition to go to certain places. This is about getting yourself out there and being in the world, and then these connections are going to find you, because their angels and your angels are working in combination with all of the person or people or animals that are coming into your life as a divine soulmate. They're working with, their angels are working with their own intuition and your own intuition to bring this meeting into a divine union. So the last deck I want to connect with is the Oracle of the Unicorns. This is a deck of magic, and so I feel like it'll be very fitting to close off your reading. But I'm very excited for you because I can see that you definitely deserve this, and you've really been wanting this for a while. And I love this energy of the Seven of Pentacles with the Justice card, because it's like all of the fruits of your labor are paying off, and you're finally getting that harmonious like Libra energy of the scale of justice to balance out into harmony. So one last message from your light team about this divine union or unions coming into your life. Okay, we have compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. So I want to pull one more card, but I do love this card for you because this is exactly how you've attracted this in. So they're heavy emphasis on continuing to be compassionate with yourself and gentle, how we had the Four of Swords with the rest and recovery energy, being kind to yourself during this period of time. Don't see this, this is coming through directly from your light team. Don't see this as a period of waiting. See this as a period of anticipation is what I'm hearing. So be compassionate with yourself while you wait, anticipating this grand and great and magical unfolding of this divine meeting for you. Nature, wow, right over the nature signs card from the fairy deck. Two different decks talking about nature. So ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect with the elementals. Okay, so there is this heavy emphasis on actually being in nature. I said that would be for some of you, but it's coming through again. So nature is going to be very beneficial for you, especially if you're in the northern hemisphere, as we kind of are hopefully starting to make our way out of this winter, bitter cold energy soon, hopefully by March and April, and into the awakening dormancy of the nature spirits and all of the plant life. So I feel like I get it. I feel like being in that energy as spring emerges, it's gonna like awaken within you a lot of beautiful energy and a possibility for your reality to unfold. So it's just like being in nature is gonna open up doors for you, just the energetic frequency of Mother Gaia right now, because she has gone through this really deep purge through the past year, and now she's going to be regrowing, depending where you are, northern or southern hemisphere, but she's going to be regrowing her roots and replenishing, and kind of like the nature spirits revitalizing within her frequency. So if you can be in nature, whether that be the forest, the mountains, the desert, the ocean, the lakes, rivers, whatever it is for you where you feel at home in nature, just being in that energy, especially around springtime when everything is starting to blossom and bloom and grow and come back to life, that's going to kind of just accelerate this process of this divine unfolding coming in for you. And that's just because of like the frequency of nature, just being in that energy. So this was a very clear and cut but beautiful and magical reading for you, divinely channeled message. I'm very excited for you. I intend that this brings forth encouragement and clarity and confirmation and inspiration, and also unconditionally loving energies while you're in this period of just anticipation, like fun, unconditionally loving anticipation for your divine meeting to unfold. I do see this as a very magical unfolding, and I can sense and feel it's going to bring you so much joy and passion in like life force, and you're going to believe in magic even more if you already do, and you're going to believe in it again if you have kind of lost that sense, that inner child. This is going to spark your inner child, and you're going to feel connected to that playful side of you that wants to run and skip and dance and just feel so happy and joyful for the life and the reality that you're living. So thank you very, very much, group number one. I'm so excited for you. I'm going to just close out your reading with a quick little clearing and sending you off with lots of love and lots of excitement for your year ahead. Thank you very much. If you feel called to, you can join the soul family. You can like and or comment below your experience. I do have a super special for this new year, January 2025, for personal readings if you would like me to dive in further with your own personal energy and see what is in store for you. As the links are below. As always, I am Carissa, this is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Thank you very, very much, and goodbye. Hello, beautiful group number two. Welcome to your magical unfolding of your year ahead divinely channeled message. So keep in mind, this is part two of a two-part reading. The first being more of like a soul level, spiritual and emotional aspect of what's unfolding for you. And then this reading being more centered on like what you're manifesting in the physical and the material world in your reality. So we will be exploring and diving into that part in this part two today, and you have group two chosen card number two with the Ace of Wands and the orange calcite. And so there's a lot that's been coming through already with your card and your crystal. You did have a few extra cards that came out when I pulled your initial card, as well as the other groups, which doesn't always happen. So it did give me a little bit of a background on what's going on for you. But what I'm seeing so far is that your group is truly heavily centered around the manifestations. So what I got is that there is a lot that came through, but this is going to be centered around one, housing, your home situation and where you live. This could also be a career opportunity, a shift or change in your career or job venture, or a project or creation you've started for yourself or wanting to start for yourself. Or number three, it being a combination of both, in which maybe a new position at the company you're currently at, or a new company or a position that you create allows you to travel to another place, whether that be just travel or whether that be to actually live in a new place. I'm getting a lot of energies, a lot of options, but it is centered around career and or your home situation. So like your initial card, we have the Ace of Wands, and what I was getting from this card is that this is something that was this is about like divine timing, and this coming in for you. This was set out for you. You kind of like came up with this idea of this place to live in or this career opportunity before you incarnated on Earth. So this is kind of like, if you believe in like destiny or something being like set in the stars, that's the energy that I'm getting. But also that your intuition kind of like brought this idea to you and handed it to you, placed it, implanted it into your mind. So maybe you're getting ready to move into a new home, into a new city or state or even country, or maybe this idea for a new career opportunity is being handed to you, and you kind of like, with the Magician energy, what I'm getting is that you have been consciously manifesting this. So this is something that you have been wanting, have been very conscious that you want your reality to shift and change in this way. And this is the year that it is magically unfolding for you. And so we have the Four of Wands, which is indicating in your reading specifically that this has a lot to do with your home situation, where you live, where you sleep at night, where you frequent and visit. So there could be a lot of major changes and shifts coming in for you when it comes to your day-to-day, because you may find yourself in a whole nother location or area that you've been longing for, but it is going to be very new and very exciting and different for you. So lots of shifts and changes. And I'm also getting that if you don't know exactly where this is or what this opportunity looks like, you've at least been conscious of manifesting a significant change, a significant shift for yourself. So maybe you don't know where you want to go yet, but you know that you want to live somewhere else. You want to move homes, even if this is in the same city you live in or the same town. You know that you want to make this shift and change, and this is something that you have, is I'm hearing predestined. It was predestined, and it is destined for you to be in this location next, or to be in this career setting or opportunity or position. It is destined now in this next year ahead. Whenever you come across this timeless message, it's destined for this to be now. And it was 4:44 on my clock while I'm recording when I said that. So very interesting. This has got a lot of your personal power surrounded around it, as well as I'm hearing backing this up. So this is backed up by your spirit team, your spirit guides, your light team, and especially your higher self. So let's dive into some more tarot cards and see what wants to come through about this specifically. I'm feeling called to get into the original Rider-Waite Tarot and see, because there's a lot of energy surrounding, and like I said, backing you up, surrounding the idea of destiny. So this may be something that seems small to you, like if you're just moving from one apartment to another apartment, maybe you're just moving cities, but it is destined that you arrive, I'm hearing arrive in this location when it occurs over the next year. So there's something about like the earth grids, and if it's career, then wherever it is that you're going to be working, even if this is from home, there's something about like the earthly grids that lie under the earth, and like your own energy frequency, your own energetic fingerprint, some sort of activation occurring for the earth, and or for within you as you come into this new place of staying, of living, of being, or this new career opportunity. It's like something about this location you're going to be in is going to be activating things for yourself or the collective or even the earth itself, which is very interesting that came up with the Hierophant. So this, there's like a lot of knowledge and a lot of power and wisdom that is going to be unlocking within you just by you being in this frequency of wherever this is going to be for you, or whatever position this is going to be. I'm getting a lot that if this is career, you're going to be either changing offices or like a whole new position where you or a whole new company where you're working somewhere completely different. And this new location has like this high vibrational frequency that's going to unlock knowledge and wisdom. So if this is for your career, there's a lot of wand energy here. If this is for your career, it's going to unlock wisdom that you may that is going to be necessary for your venture ahead, for your career ahead. And that is definitely confirmed with all of this wand energy. And if this is something that you're creating for yourself, just keep in mind that like wherever you end up is going to unlock these gifts and wisdom and knowledge. And this is you moving on with the Six of Swords. This is you moving on. And it may be for some of you a little bit of a sad moving on. So maybe you have coworkers that you really appreciate working with. Maybe you enjoy your job now, but you're offered an opportunity that you know is going to help you to evolve and to grow on a soul level, on a spiritual level, on the material plane and the physical. Maybe this is going to, I'm getting with this card, if this is a new career or even a new home, it's going to also not only activate wisdom and knowledge within you and even gifts and talents and abilities, but it's going to be beneficial for you and your family, whether that be you and your family you've created, or your family you were born into, or your friendship family, or your soulmate family, or your coworker family. Like there's something about this being more beneficial for your family and however you view your family to be, because that doesn't have to be the family you were born into. It doesn't necessarily have to be the family that you have created if you have children and or a partner, but for a lot of you it will be that. But just keep in mind, family is going to mean whatever it means to you. And so we have the Two of Wands. Definitely this came up reverse, but I'm definitely getting to flip it. So this is like, this is going to be successful for you, and this is kind of the energy that you're going to be, if you're not already in, you are going to be in pretty soon, because this is kind of like this person, I'm seeing this as like a globe having the world in their hands and looking out into the unknown, into the magical abyss, and just getting ready, like setting the intentions, getting ready, setting up all of the plans and all of the actions and all the things that are going to be necessary. So if you're moving, like getting everything you would need, if you're going to be renting a truck, a U-Haul, if you're going to be needing movers to assist you in this, like renting the place you're going to be living in, if this is a new career, kind of like getting familiar with the idea of your new route to work and your new city that you may be living in. And if this is a new career, or if this is just revolved around career, but you're staying in your current residency of your house where you live, then that's just about like getting used to this new office, this new place that you may work in. Maybe for some of you, you're going to be changing from going into an office and working at a company or working for a company, and you're going to be working from home. And so that's going to be in itself activating a lot of wisdom and knowledge, because you're going to be in your own energy, and you're going to have your own, if that's your case, you're going to have more time and space and capacity for your own energies and gifts and talents and wisdom to unlock in whatever venture that you're doing. So maybe you're like a social media creator, or maybe you're a painter or a sculptor, or you're creating music, or you're creating some other form of art, or you're writing a book, or you're making recipes and you're going to create that into like a cookbook or some sort of like social media platform where you are sharing this. Like, well, this could be any variety of things, but you're going to be, I'm hearing, more in your element. So whether that is the case where you are staying where you are or you're moving somewhere else, you're going to be more in your element, and that's definitely backed up and confirmed with the Magician. And then we also have the Page of Wands. So there is a lot of wand, fiery creation, passion energy here. This is about you have two cards that have being ambitious and having that ambition within you. So this is going to give you a lot of life force, and it's not going to be so draining if you are in a career right now, or your life in general is kind of tiring and draining and you're not really feeling passionate about what you're doing. There's going to be a major shift that's going to occur, and it's going to inspire you. You're going to feel ambitious. You're going to feel your skills and your gifts unlocking and coming online, and like you're capable of anything and everything is what I'm hearing. And so I want to tap into this astro deck and see like if there's anything we can get from like the cosmos or the planet alignments, planetary alignments, anything like that, maybe even your star family, that is kind of like backing this up, or explaining why the timing is destined now, and really anything like that kind of like explains, because I'm hearing in the stars and the stars and the stars. So let's see what wants to come through from the stars. So first we have South Node past. Oh wow, very interesting that is right next to the Six of Swords, which is the South Node is about kind of like what you're comfortable with, what you're familiar with, what you know to be true. And this is like about your past. This is about old habits and traits, and then there's obviously the opposite, which is the North Node, which is like your soul destiny, where you want to be moving on a soul level. And so the South Node can be difficult to kind of, sometimes for some people it can be difficult to kind of release and let go of those habits or patterns or ways of thinking or being. But this for you is indicating that this is destined this year for you to let go of whatever situation, whether that be a home situation where you live, or your career, or to make a shift or change, for this to kind of come to a close, because we are in a year of 2025 is a year, that's when you're watching it, adding up to number 9, which is about closure, endings, things coming full circle, and new beginnings arriving around the corner, I'm hearing. So then we have the sun. Wow, that's very interesting, because when I grabbed this deck to get it ready for your reading, this card kind of flew out, and I thought, you know, if it comes through in the reading, then it's definitely meant to be, and it was. So you go from this kind of like you're sailing away from your south node in your past, and just like you've learned your lessons, you have gratitude and appreciation for everything that occurred in this past chapter, and that everything that was tied to your south node. But you're moving on, and you're moving towards the sun, towards this inspiration and this ambitious kind of new lifestyle and new way. It's kind of like a whole new book for you, because you're moving into the unknown, you're moving toward the sun, and you're sailing toward the sun. And it's going to bring, like I said, I'm feeling a lot of life force, a lot of chi, a lot of energy, like where you wake up and you're excited to start your day, you're ready for your day. There's things that you're looking forward to when you wake up, instead of waking up and thinking, oh, I have to do this again, I have to go to this place again and work, or I'm still in this house, I'm still in this home situation I don't want to be in. Well, now you're waking up, and when you wake up and you tap back into your conscious state of being, and you're like, oh yes, okay, I'm in this new timeline, I'm in this new home physically, I'm in this new career physically, whether that's something that you created or you're starting a new company, you have specifically consciously manifested this into your reality. This is something that you're very aware that you've been wanting, and it is coming forth, coming through, and unfolding for you in the next year ahead. So very, very beautiful, very excited for you. Let's just pull some cards from this deck. It's literally called Oracle Card Deck. So it doesn't even have a guidebook, but I do like it a lot because it allows a lot of interpretation instead of specific meaning, which I love to read in that way. So anything else about the destiny of this? I'm getting a lot that, like, before we pull this, that you moving out of this past energy, out of the south node, this is about that closure. Like, you really closed chapters by learning lessons and obtaining wisdom and knowledge that was necessary for you to end repeating cycles and or karmic cycles and lessons. So it's like you've done a really, really good job at understanding the assignment. I'm hearing understanding the assignment and releasing any habits or patterns that aren't serving you any longer, so that you can tap into your manifestational power and then tap into the sun energy. And I'm getting like the north node energy, so you going from the south node into the sun. And that makes sense why this is all a part of like having that energy and imprint of destiny, because south node and north node have a lot to do with destiny and things occurring in divine timing. So that makes a lot of sense. But I am getting a lot of north node energy here, so you're starting to embark upon your north node and what lights you up, what makes you feel alive and passionate and excited to be here on earth. So if we could get anything else for kind of like that destiny aspect. Okay, I'm hearing no. Okay, hold on, they want me to shuffle again. Get anything else about the destiny aspect of this, just to kind of either confirm or enlighten or make even more sense of this, if possible, though this is pretty clear cut. I also feel like your energy itself is very direct and very to the point. Like, a lot of times on my channel, there's a lot of ethereal energy and a lot of like fairy-like energy, and I'm getting floaty, kind of magical, mystical, and it's not that you're not magical or mystical, but I'm getting that you're very direct and very to the point. So there's kind of like a Virgo Capricorn energy here, whether that be your sun sign, your moon, your rising, it can be your south or north node, it could be just heavy in your chart, but I'm getting a lot of earth energy, and that you're very like strategic about the way that this is going to play out and arise for you. It's very planned, it's very critical, like in a positive way, to the point, though the moving on may be a little sad in some aspects, because yes, you're human, you have emotions, you know that this is best for you and your family, whatever family means to you, and you know that it is written in the stars, destined for you. So we have heart. Believe in your heart that you are meant to live a life full of passion, purpose, magic, and miracles. Wow, that's very beautiful that that's coming through. Just as I was saying, you are human, you have emotions. So believe in yourself. If you start feeling any kind of doubt, like getting pulled back to this, like maybe I should turn around, maybe I should turn my shit back around and stay where I am and continue doing what I'm doing because I would disappoint these people, or I would upset this situation, or I would make things complicated for these people. Follow your heart and believe that you're meant to be happy and that you're meant to live this destiny. You're meant to live this new timeline for yourself, this new book for yourself. So don't doubt it, and know that you are moving towards a life of passion, purpose, magic, and miracles. So there's going to be, like I said, there's going to be more passion, there's going to be more life force, there's even going to be more magic that you're going to feel in your life as you embark upon this. So don't doubt it, don't question it. You're human, you have emotions, of course, but just keep moving on. This is about your future perspective, your future itself, and where you're moving forward, and what is going to arise out of you, the emotions that are going to arise out of you from this new venture that you're embarking upon. So I think let's dive into my deck as the last deck that we will touch on, and see what wants to come through from the nature spirits. Since I'm feeling a lot of earth energy, a lot of grounded energy, let's dive in with the nature spirits and see if they have any advice for you moving forward, if they have any confirmation, really just like whatever they would like to bring forth, but only the nature spirits of light. Oh, wow. And we were talking about that mystical, magical energy. We've got the willow tree with number 29, mystic. So this, this is serving as confirmation that, like what I said, two things. Wherever you end up, whether it be new home, new career, at home but not working at a specific place anymore, so doing something from home, this is going to unlock those wisdoms and those gifts and those talents and that like mysticism within you. So ancient DNA, I'm hearing, an unlocking of your ancient DNA. So also this is going to bring in more magic into your life, because if you're activating your gifts and your wisdom and your knowledge, whether this be something like you're doing computer work, whether it's, you know, it doesn't matter really what it is that you're doing. Okay, I'm feeling that one. It doesn't matter if what you're doing isn't magical or mystical or like ethereal or anything like that, or spiritual. It doesn't matter. What they're saying is that wherever you end up, your life is going to feel magical and it's going to feel mystical because you're just in your element. So I'm getting some Arcturian energy here. I'm feeling a lot of computer energy, which is like a weird way to put it, but like a lot of you may be doing things on the computer. A lot of you may be doing things, creating things on the computer. A lot of technology energy here. So that's kind of broad, but probably confirmation for some of you. And so right now we've got the forest energy. You're just between worlds right now. So you're just, this is exactly this Two of Wands energy between the worlds, where you are, oh, I'm actually getting two different things about this. So you're literally physically between worlds, where you are in one reality moving into the next reality, just kind of patiently waiting. But also another confirmation, I associate this card with being in the forest, is where you can connect with the magical and mystical beings of light. And so you're going to kind of have like that energy, like double, triple, quadruple confirmation that this is going to activate your inner magic, and you're going to feel like life is magical again, and like life is worth living, and life is exciting. And it's 22:22 on the clock when I said that. So this is definitely going to bring a lot of balance into your life and a lot of harmony. And then we have the crow with number 44, spirit guides. And this is just confirming that this is, I'm hearing, adorned, guided, and blessed by your higher self and your spirit guides. So all of this inspiration that has come to you, whether you got this like random download in meditation, or while driving, or while coloring, or while drawing, or like doing anything sort of meditative, or even just not, like if you're just walking throughout your day and you had this download of like, I would love to live in this place. I would love to move to this home. I would love to be in this city. Or I would love to create something, some sort of project like this. Or I would love to be in this kind of career field, or I would love this new kind of position. Whatever it is for you, this was divinely, like I said from the beginning, it was implanted into your mind by your higher self and your spirit guides, your light team. So this is double, triple confirmed that you are heavily supported and backed up by the divine forces of light that are guiding and supporting you on your path. And so you can trust this, you can believe in this, you can follow this path. Though there may be times where you feel a little sad, or you feel a little, I'm hearing, remorseful about maybe the consequences that this leaving or this shift or change may impact, how this may impact others. It is not your responsibility to you're not responsible for other people's happiness. You know, people should be happy for you making positive life choices and moving on with your life in whatever way that may be. Even if it does make them sad or affect them in a negative way, they should still find a way in their own heart to be happy for you. So if not, then just let that be. Don't give too much airtime to that, because that may slow down the timeline, it may slow down the process, and really you're just on your way. You're just moving toward this this new destiny, or this, it's not even a new destiny, it's just a new timeline that is destined. So this was a very interesting channeling, group number 2, because it was very direct and very to the point, and I just felt like everything kind of unfolded and laid out and confirmed itself. So there's that grounded energy that I feel you have, where like what they want to say is like you're very definite, very sure, and you've backed things up, you've double checked the facts, you've looked into these new locations, looked into this new career, looked into this new company. You've made sure that this is going to be beneficial to you and your family, and in whatever way that it will be. And so your energy is definitely a different type of energy than I usually connect into. So there may be some new people here, and if so, thank you so much for being here. Feel free to join the soul family if you enjoy a reading like this, because I would love to have you here. It's a very beautiful, grounding, comfortable energy. Very, very much clarity. It's very clear. It's very to the point, and I enjoy connecting with your energy. So also keep in mind, if you would like to explore this on a personal level, I have a super special going on for January 2025, where you can find all the links below, but you can book a personal reading with me. And this is what I have for you. Some beautiful major shifts and changes coming in that are going to allow you to release the old and activate the new, and to tap into that magic that Earth has, I'm hearing, awaited for you. It has a waiting for you. So a magical unfolding. Thank you very much, group number 2. I'm honored to have you here. My name is Carissa. This is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye. Hello, beautiful group number 3. Thank you so much for being here for your divinely channeled message, exploring the magical unfolding of your world ahead. So keep in mind, this is part 2 of a 2-part little mini series of a magical unfolding. The first being more of like a spiritual, emotional, soul level unfolding, and this second part that you are here at being more of like a physical, manifestational, material unfolding. So we have your initial card being the Queen of Wands, and there were some extra cards that came through when I was pulling the cards for groups 1, 2, and 3. And then you have this beautiful, glowing, glimmering, shimmering serpentine crystal, which is really just giving me a lot of earth energy here. So what I'm getting so far, when I connected in, meditated on, and tapped into your energy, I heard learning, and then I heard higher learning, higher perspective. And what I'm getting is that there's something over the course of the next year that you're embarking upon, that you're in a sense where you're going to be learning something new, exploring something new, obtaining new knowledge. And this with the Queen of Wands is going to be something that gives you a lot of life force. It makes you excited to wake up in the morning and excited for your life ahead. And then we had underneath the Queen of Wands, we had the Nine of Swords, which I did find a little interesting that came through. But what is wanting to be said about this is that it may have taken you a while to get to this point, whether that be out of fear or doubt of like going into this program or this course, or maybe even a college degree that you're going after. Maybe it took a lot of courage for you to embark upon this. Maybe it took a lot of work and stress and because of finances to get to the point to be able to enroll in this. Maybe it was maybe you didn't know how you were going to be able to embark upon this course or degree or just form of learning, because this can even be something that you do completely on your own. So for example, what's coming through, if it's not something where you're enrolled and you're signed up paying for a course, this could be like learning tarot. So you're just at home studying and learning all of these meanings behind the cards and learning how to intuit, you know, how not only the meanings, but how you perceive the meanings of the cards and how they pertain to the energies that are being called through you to channel. So that's just one example. But what I'm getting is that with the earth energy of the serpentine is that whatever you're doing, whatever you're learning is going to help the ascension of Earth. Now, whether that be Earth itself and the plants, or it be the animals, or humanity itself, there's something about you kind of like helping to shift the consciousness, shift the energy, the vibration of the Earth, humanity, or the animals and plants as a whole into this higher state of being, into this higher timeline. So maybe you're something with environmentalism and you're wanting to like help. I'm getting recycling, I'm getting caring for the sea animals, I'm getting nature centers, you know, wanting to assist animals that are injured and can't be kind of like free into, it's a lot coming through, free in nature until they are rehabilitated. Maybe in animal shelter, you're wanting to shelter animals like dog shelter, cat shelter, rabbit shelter, where they are seeking a loving home to be cared for. But then there's the aspect of humanity as well. So maybe you're going to want to embark upon learning Reiki or tarot to help others along their ascension, healing, and spiritual journeys. There's a lot that this can encompass. I'm even getting right now something about science. So maybe like I'm hearing alchemical chemistry. So maybe you're learning something, pursuing a course or a degree when it comes to the sciences, and maybe you'll be discovering something new, discovering a new element, incorporating some sort of scientific components that are new and that will assist humanity or will assist the earth. Maybe, like I said, recycling, do you want to learn more about that, so how to properly recycle and maybe start your own recycling chain or like event or something. There's a lot of options that are coming through, but there's this heavy focus on learning, higher education, higher purpose to essentially help the earth in some sort of way. And so we have the Page of Cups. And this is going to be something that's new to you, or also it's like if you're already in this field, you're already learning this, you're kind of, I'm seeing like your path and then veering another way. So that either means that you're getting more specific about what you're learning, or you're kind of like, you're broadening where you are, what you're exploring. So you're kind of just like deepening, strengthening what you're learning. Instead of it being kind of surface level, you're kind of like going further into it. And so this is going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you, and kind of like this, I'm hearing refreshing new emotional chapter for you, because you found something that is exciting, and so you're excited for life. And that's what I'm feeling with the Queen of Wands. You're really excited and you're feeling passion, and you're feeling like you're really going to help change the world, and that's because you are. And why I say that is because the Pleiadian Oracle wanted to come through. I'm going to be pulling from that pretty soon. And so there's something about like where you come from on a soul level, where your soul's roots originate. You chose and you were called to come to Mother Gaia, to Earth, to embark upon what it is you're going to be doing this next year, whatever you're learning. and you're going to be grounding it into the earth. And what I mean by that is, like, you're going to be out in the world helping the animals, helping the plants, helping humanity itself. And so we have the Sun card. So this is coming through to just keep in mind, because it is reversed, that though you may be learning a lot and this may be taking up a lot of your time and energy, you're still guided to stay in tune with your soul and your inner child. And so what they mean by that is to take time for rest, take time for play, take time to enjoy your life, and don't allow, even though this is exciting and passionate at first, don't allow this to overcome you to where you are like, it's starting to become stressful, like this Nine of Swords energy, where you're like forcing yourself to get things done, whether you feel like a time crunch because there are deadlines or due dates. Don't allow that to overcome you and make this something that isn't, I'm hearing like the sun isn't shining on it. So you're not feeling that sunshine coming out of your heart and your solar plexus anymore. Just allow yourself to do things, you know, meet your deadlines, meet your due dates, but also allow yourself time for recuperation and rest and joy and play. Okay, so don't turn this from something that's exciting into something that feels like work. So that's just specifically from your guides, your light team, is they want you to enjoy this process the whole way through and to not start to get burnt out on it. So let's dive into the Pleiadian Oracle and see what wants to come through about like your soul's essence, your soul's where your soul originates from. And okay, sorry, an alarm went off on my phone. I didn't know that was set. So that's kind of interesting that happened at the time during this message, though, because it's like you heard the call that the earth sent out. You know, it's like the alarm. You heard the alarm from Mother Gaia, and you were like, okay, yes, like I'm being recruited by the earth, but I also volunteer to come here and to dive into this chapter of your life, and so that you can help the earth in ascension. And then also one thing I wanted to mention is that I heard planetary guardian when it comes to this kind of starseed energy. We're talking about like the origins of your soul, so we'll keep that in mind as we okay, I'm hearing no. Okay, I'm hearing shuffle again one more time. We'll keep that in mind as we pull more cards and dive deeper into your reading. So I want to get like one more card from the Pleiadian Oracle. Okay, actually they want me to pull this one too. Okay, so first we have transmission. Okay, this is very interesting. Transmission. And then we have forgiveness. And I knew this was gonna come through. Oh my gosh. Planetary guardian. Wow. Okay. I love when that happens. Okay, so that's why I heard planetary guardian. I didn't want to say that there is a card in here that says planetary guardian because I just wanted to allow the cards to come through as they will. But you saw it, I shuffled, they asked me to shuffle again so we could literally get this last card. Okay. Let me just take a breath, because I love when that happens, when I can feel a card that I'm gonna pull and then I actually pull it. It's really fun. So first of all, I'm actually drawn to this forgiveness card instead of this first card, transmission. So you're kind of here to help like the healing process of the earth, the healing process of humanity, the healing process of what we've done to the earth, what we've done to the animals. You're here as a guide, I'm hearing, as a planetary guardian to help the earth itself and whatever, and all of the living beings, whether it's going to be like humanity for some, animals for some, plants for some. And this is happening through the transmission of your energy field. So yes, also your mind and your intuition and the things that you're learning and obtaining, but you hold this energetic frequency where you are like your vibration itself is going to help to heal these aspects of humanity, these aspects of the planet, these aspects of animal life. So you being here on earth is the knowledge and the wisdom. It's like it's already within you, the things that you're going to be learning. But as you enroll in these courses, these degrees, whatever it is for you, it's kind of like activating all of this knowledge that you already know to come online, but also it's activating knowledge that isn't quite here yet. So what I mean by that is, when I was saying about like, you may be discovering some sort of element, you may be discovering some form of healing, you may be discovering some form of protection for the earth or protection for the animals or whatever. There's something that some sort of component that you're bringing to the earth in this year ahead, and I'm seeing a seed being planted. So it's just the seed. It's not even. It's going to be like the rest of your life that you are kind of like transmitting this frequency. This is very high vibrational, so bear with me as I channel this, because I haven't really tapped into something like this before. But this is something where you're planting the seed this year, and it's just going to continue to bloom, and it's not going to be like a flower that dies in the winter. It's going to bloom into this huge, massive, strong, grounded oak tree that stays alive for centuries and maybe even thousands of years. And so that energy of the star seed and your soul origin is coming through to say that these two cards are kind of, if you put them together, that's the energy of the planetary guardian. Like you probably have a strong affinity for the earth, for animals, or for humanity, and you're here as a guard, as a guide for the earth and whatever specific part of it. Like, I don't want to keep repeating myself, so animals, plants, humanity. You're here as a guide and a guardian for this aspect of Earth's existence. And so your energy being here is very important and very necessary. And it's like Mother Earth sent the transmission that she was in need of help, in need of assistance, and you heard the call and you came to the rescue as a planetary guardian. So let's see, let's dive into my oracle deck, and then maybe we'll get into some tarot cards. Actually, I'm being called to, before we do that, to use this oracle deck. It doesn't really have a name and it doesn't have a guidebook, but I like it because it's kind of left up into interpretation. So I want to get like one card from this one and see there's something else that wants to be added to kind of pull through more information about this starseed energy. So let's see. Okay, so I'm getting this one. So we have sun. Wow, very interesting, because we have the sun card as well from the tarot. Keep your face to the sun and you will never see the shadows. So, okay, so you're here to bring not only like not physical sunlight, but spiritual, energetic, emotional sunlight. So if you're helping animals, you're bringing life, you're bringing sun, you're bringing happiness to these animals by tending to them and helping assist them. If you're helping humanity, same thing. If you're helping the earth in some sort of way, same thing, because if you are in that field of helping the earth, the plants, even animals, you'll know and you'll feel that everything has its own energy field, everything has its own vibration. So if some people may feel like, oh, plants don't feel anything, they don't have emotions, but you know that they do. And maybe that's one thing that for some of you, you're here to discover and to prove that plants and animals and the earth itself does have emotions, does have a soul, does have a vibration and an energy field. And so I'm drawn back to this forgiveness card. You're here to undo the damage in whatever way you can, the damage that we have done to the earth. So I'm seeing like an ocean filled with a bunch of pollution and a bunch of trash and litter. And then you come to the ocean and you kind of and this is like a energetic visual. So this isn't like a physical visual, but you come to this ocean, you wave your hand across it like this, and like all of this magical glittery energy force kind of just like dissipates all of the pollution, all of the garbage, and it just clears everything out. And then the ocean is shining and sparkling, and it's I'm seeing the ocean have like just hear me out, okay? Have a face, and it's smiling back at you, and it's thanking you for all that you're doing here on Earth. And so apply that to the animals, apply that to humanity, apply that to whatever it is that you're embarking upon. But I'm also being called to say that there's a lot of success coming through for you when it comes to this, whatever you're learning, but also keep in mind that you're guided to play and have fun, and don't allow this to stress you out and allow this to be something that feels like work and becomes something that's like a hassle for you, because then the passion will kind of dissipate. So definitely there's a heavy emphasis around balance. Balancing work and play, balancing learning and play, balancing rest and play, balancing rest and work, and all of the aspects. But you're definitely bringing a lot of high vibrational light codes and frequencies into the earth in whatever way this is that whatever it is you're embarking upon learning. So now let's do I want to do tarot now, and then maybe we'll do my oracle deck at the end. So let's get a little bit more tarot cards from a different deck and see what wants to come through. Okay. So we have a pretty general idea of what, it's a year of learning. And I'm hearing unlocking. So unlocking wisdom, you're learning what if you're like doing a course or a program or a degree, you're learning what is available there, but you're also unlocking wisdom and knowledge that only you hold in your heart, in your soul, in your mind. And then you're going to be sharing that out into the world. So you're adding so much to the earth. I'm hearing you're adding so much knowledge and wisdom and healing and grounding energy. Let's see if any cards want to come out for you. Interesting. So this may have taken a while, like I said from the beginning. This may have taken you a little bit of time to get to this point of being able to, whether that be because of financial reasons, whether that be because of emotional reasons or physical reasons, to get to this point of being able to embark upon this learning journey. So we have, okay, so I feel called to this one, and yeah, it's just those two. So the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So like these are very tied into what I've been saying through this whole reading. This is a talent and a skill that only you can embody and can experience and hold and ground into the earth. And with the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, this is something that that is going to be like a reliable source of income. So whether you start a nonprofit organization, or you get a degree, or you learn a course and then you can kind of like do your own thing, whether that be like Reiki or whatever it is, it's going to be something that is financially prosperous for you. It's going to bring a lot of abundance and have a lot of success for you. Not only physical success and financial success, but emotional success for you. It's going to bring you a lot of joy and a lot of fulfillment. Like I'm hearing when you leave this earth and whatever point in time you do, you will feel like your soul is fulfilled. You'll feel like your mission is accomplished, job well done. Like you did what you came here to do. You followed the call of your soul, and you now feel fulfilled. Like you learned all of the lessons, you learned all of the wisdom, you activated all of the knowledge that you came here to experience. And I'm hearing job well done. So I'm hearing that this is just the beginning. This is just the seed being planted. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So there is a lot to uncover for you. This goes beyond this year ahead. I know this reading is centered around your year ahead, but this is like the seed. This year is the seed being planted. And as you move on into your life, like you're going to accomplish and experience all of the things that you came here to accomplish and experience. So, very, very beautiful reading so far. I want to get into my oracle deck that I created to just see if there's anything else that wants to come through, because I feel like it's pretty clear cut, but I'd like to leave room for anything else that your light team, your guides, your nature and elemental spirits, specifically with your reading, want to bring forth for you, your higher self, your inner child. And with the way that the cards are kind of taking a little bit of time to come out, I'm feeling like maybe this is going to be something that takes some time to either achieve or to develop or to grow. It's going to be a little time consuming for you, but I'm hearing it's worth the wait. And so that's why that guidance to rest, to play, to enjoy your life is coming through. Yes, to have peace during this, to have peace. That's why all of that was coming through, is because though this may take time, you don't want to lose sight of why you're doing it. You don't want to lose the passion, the excitement as to why you're doing it. So just keep all of that in mind as you are embarking upon this. It's maybe a lengthy journey for some, but that's okay, because most great, beautiful, magical things are worth the wait. They take time. Because if you're developing skills and you're learning things, you want it to be permanent. You want to really integrate it into your mind and into your heart and soul, rather than it just being surface level, some sort of fact that you memorize and then you forget in like a year or two. So it's going to take some time. And that's yet between worlds. So like, if you haven't started this already, there's two things coming through. You may be waiting to embark upon this learning. Oh wow. Or it may take a lot of time, so you may feel like you're in between worlds and you're waiting, and it's like, don't lose your excitement if this is like something where it takes a certain amount of months or a certain amount of years, like a degree or a course, to achieve the degree itself or the certification or the title or whatever. Don't let that be the goal. The goal is, the journey, of course. Like, it's probably one of the most commonly stated phrases, it's all in the journey. So don't allow the outcome of the degree or the certification or the title to be the end goal. The end goal is really that there is no end goal. I feel like with your journey and your path that is being initiated this year, it is like your whole life. So it's like something that you're going to always be participating in your whole life. And that's not to say you're going to always be working towards a specific course or degree your whole life. But what I'm saying is you're always going to be learning. You're always going to be in this field or this energy. You're always going to be in that. So don't allow the passion to dissipate and the excitement to dissipate because you want to get it done and you want to get a title and you want to move into the career aspect or you want to move into the money-making aspect. There's a lot of, and I love how the Orchid Wealth card fell upon the King of Pentacles, because those cards underneath were talking about this being financially prosperous and abundant for you and having that security that you would need in the future. And so that's all coming. So just don't lose yourself in the process of obtaining whatever kind of degree, knowledge, wisdom, certification, title that it is that you would like, because this is bigger than that. This is so much bigger than having a degree or having a title. This is global. This is cosmic. This is, that's where the starseed energy is coming in. This is more than just a earthly, worldly manifestation. You're helping the ascension of the earth, which is essentially helping the entire universe, because it will send out ripples to other planets and other realms and dimensions and realities and timelines. And so keep that in mind. Keep your peace throughout this whole process. If this takes a long time, or if it's a small amount of time that you have to kind of get this certification or whatever, and you feel that time crunch and that pressure, keep your peace, keep connection to your inner child, play, laugh, grow, learn, but rest, take time for yourself, self-care, self-love. And the end goal is not necessarily the wealth in the physical. It's the emotional wealth, it's the spiritual wealth, it's the psychological wealth, it's the soul growth that is going to be the wealth that really fulfills you. Yes, you will have that financial stability and wealth at some point, whether it's you need a degree, whether you need a title, whether you need a certification, you will have that wealth. But this is deeper than that. This is grander than that. This is about your soul's wealth, like sharing the wealth of your soul with the world and with the earth itself and the animals and the humanity and the plants, sharing this like golden honey energy that's here in this honey pot, sharing that with the world in whatever way that is for you. So thank you very much, group number 3. This was a very interesting reading, I have to say. I don't know if I've ever tapped into something like this. So it seems like with this new year ahead, there are new energies and new people coming in to join the family at Cosmic Connection. So if you are new and this resonated, feel free to like this video, feel free to comment and subscribe to join the family. I would absolutely love to hear you here because to have you here because I absolutely love hearing about all of these new things that you're going through, all of these new ventures that you're taking on. So I am intending that this kind of gives you some support and clarity and encouragement, inspiration moving forward. I'm wishing you the absolute best. And if you would like to dive further into more specifics about this path for you or anything else in general, I have a special going on for January 2025. It is a super special. There's links below in the description box and the pinned comment. You can purchase a personal reading and we can dive into your personal energy and see what wants to come through from your light team. Thank you very much. Again, group number 3, you have a very beautiful energy, but a very determined energy, and I like it. So I'd love to have you back for another reading if you are called to be here again. I am Carissa, this is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye.